Salakia. This is the book of Obadiah. Alright. Obadiah, the first chapter and the third verse, it says, "Pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock." That gives you a clue that it's so-called white man. Alright. "Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" And that's another clue. Alright, because their pride, their military pride and all of that, they're like, look, man, who's going to take us down, man? What nation is so great likened unto this woman, which is America, man? That's what they say in their heart, man. Alright? They say, look, man, who's going to take down the American army, man? Who can take us down? You see, there's a factor, alright? There's a because when these different elites come to council, man, they say, look, we got this player and this player and this player, alright? These different countries, they're going to do this, that, and the third. But see, they don't include Israel in that, because as far as they're concerned, Israel's done away with. We destroy these niggas, but they not going to happen. But see, that's why they're so afraid right now, because they're seeing the Most High putting that breath within us, as spoken about within the book of Ezekiel, the 36th chapter, and Revelations, the 11th chapter, and the 8th verse, man. Therefore shall their dead bodies lie down in the great city, which is called Babylon. It was really called Egypt, right? And then after 3.5 days, the Spirit, the Most High, entered into them. And then 3.5 days was slavery, man. So we was in slavery for that period of time. Now we had a remnant of truth, but really what after that time was, boom, 3.5 days, the Most High, to where the Spirit started turning, guys calling themselves Israelites. And now we're getting the depths and the multitude of the understanding now by way of the elders and by way of the Spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You're getting all kind of, revelations being brought forth to where now we're like, look, man, this thing is pop off today, man. Alright, now you're gonna have it to where market beast is gonna be enforced out there on a large scale. Alright, you're gonna have it to where the martial law is gonna come forth. Alright, all those things are like a couple of days. That can pop off in a couple of days. Alright, it's back in the book of Obadiah 1 and 4. It says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle," that's another clue letting you know that it's Esau. Because when they so-called went on the moon, what do they say? They say, look, the eagle has landed, man. So though they exalt themselves like the eagle, though they nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. All right. So when they started, pushing forth to be out there in outer space and so on and so forth, that's when the Lord said, boom, I'm gonna bring you down now, man. That's it. You reached the peak. All right. Now I'm gonna bring you down, because if they were allowed to just go on, guess what? They'll bring forth death to the universe, man. They'll actually bring death to the universe, man. That's what they're talking about, looking for distant stars and planets and so on and so forth. Because why? Because they break the earth up, man. But the scripture talks about how the foundations of the earth, right, standing forth forever. So when the Most High allows those ICBM nuclear missiles to go off, that's going to kickstart the earth into a regeneration period, man. And that's the beautiful thing about any creation the Most High has set forth, man. It has a way of healing itself. So you had it to where Esau was in power, and he brought so much death to the planet. Right, but the Most High's got a reset button, and that's gonna be the reset button. Is gonna be them ICBM nuclear missiles, man. All right. Now go back to the book of Job, the 20th chapter now. In fact, right, I'll read that verse again, and I go to Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Right, because the scripture says here, though His excellency, back in Job, the 20th chapter, and the 6th verse, though His excellency mount up to the heavens, and His head reach unto the clouds, yet shall perish forever like His own done. Right, He's gonna perish.